Yo guys, Jim here from DrinkABeerandPlayAGame, and I wanted to give you a quick little intro for this video. So long story short, I wanted to do one of those game hunting kind of videos where people go around, talk about all the cool stuff they find. And unfortunately, it's a little tough in my area, which is weird considering I live in Philly, but honestly, a lot of the thrift stores are kind of dead. So this video took a lot longer to piece together than I was hoping it would, but here you go. Inspired by flea market madness and LGR thrifts, Drinking and Thrifting, Episode 1. Cheers, guys. Alright, guys, let's take a look here. I need something to drink because I get thirsty as I edit, and today I'm going to have some Dark Horse Crooked Tree IPA. One I've never had before, so let's give it a shot as I go to this pretty fancy thrift store out in the suburbs, and wow, look at this. Look how nice this is. This place is beautiful. It's so well kept, and actually I could use some ties, but look at this shoe place. It looks better than some Paylesses. And man, I sound like a scrub by saying that, but they actually shine the shoes in the thrift store. It's amazing. Alright, finger, get out of the way. Yeah. Knickknacks, furniture, more shit that I don't need, but it's probably too nice for my house anyway. Finally, the toys. So that means I'm getting warmer, and again, their toy room's nicer than my game room. So that's a thing. Getting over to the board games, which means I'm probably getting warmer. And, oh, it's a poker plug and play. Great. Puzzles, a random Skylander, alright. And that's the whole game section, isn't it? Yep. NBA Ballers Phenom, which I've never heard of, and NBA Live. Wonderful. Moving on to Impact Thrift. It's a chain of thrift stores in Southeast PA. Sometimes I have some luck here, so we start off with this bin of Madden, and more Madden, and Biggest Loser, and Madden, and Redbox Madden, and then Madden, Friends, Madden, MVP, Madden. Alright, can the real games actually have something for me? And yeah, you know what, there's some decent selection here. A lot of stuff I already have, a lot of stuff I'm not interested in. Some decent stuff in the original Xbox section. Why not? Let's take a look. Gran Turismo 2. I already have it. DS, I don't collect for. Some Genesis shit I already have. That doesn't do anything. And Lord of the Rings for $30. No thanks. Moving to a wall of dead VHSs and DVD players. Nothing too interesting until you get to the Apple IIc for $100. Man, do I wish I got this, but I mean, look at it. It's not in good shape. I have no idea if it works. It all looks old and crusty. And honestly, I would barely use it, so $100 I'd rather save. Speaking of saving, who charges $15 for a DualShock 2? Come on now. Moving on, you got a couple random knockoff controllers. This Super Pad. Yeah, wonderful. One of those awful plug-and-play consoles from Walgreens, some more knockoff controllers for the GameCube and Genesis. This performance one looked a little interesting, but for $3, maybe if it was $1. Over here, some more Wii shit, and another knockoff controller. Alright, nothing cool here. Moving on to more junk, and we got some dead PC parts, a bunch of these old power centers that everyone had in the 90s, but no one uses anymore. Except for my one best friend's dad, who, yeah, of course it would be a friend's dad who would still use them. Hey, look, third-party Guitar Hero controllers. That's a staple of any thrift store. More PC junk, more clocks. Not even old clocks. Not even interesting. Moving over here, and there's a bunch of old PC games. So, of course, you have a shitload of Sims, more random crap, a wall of DVDs, some VHS player tapes. It's nothing I care about. More Sims. Of course more Sims. There's always more Sims. Leapster. That's another staple of any thrift store. And over here, actually, the original Call of Duty. Green label means it's $1. It's one I didn't have before. You know that we're Call of Duty fanboys, so you know what? I figured, what the hell? I can at least add it to my collection. Will I ever play it? Probably not. I always look through these CD racks hoping to find a TurboGrafx game, and it never happens. I just don't have that kind of luck, but yeah, but I can find more Sims. Of course I can find that. The section down here was pretty generic, but Eventually, it had some decent stuff. I got that Jet X2O, which I've never heard of, but it had a cool cover. Mechasalt and Forza? Hell yeah, I'll pick those up. Oh yeah, this made me happy. I never see Dreamcast games in the wild. And yeah, it was just NFL and NBA 2K1, but the 2K series is great. And being a Philly boy, had to get it with AI on the cover. VHSs, so many VHSs. So many stickers, all between $1 and $3, and I didn't get a single one because I don't collect VHS tapes. Some decent stuff in here, but again, why? Moving on to some more electronics, and weird Commodore computer, some Skylanders, and an iMac. Alright. Took a quick look at this Commodore thing, and I have no idea really what it was, so I didn't take a chance on it. Original PlayStation, $45. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Get out of here. So, none of that did anything, and actually neither did this side. So, NHL 95 I already have. Bunch of random Wii and PS3 stuff, the usual kind of shit. Nothing again that tickles my nuts. Alright, up top. Quarterback Club, already have. I actually wound up getting that PGA Tour Golf on the Game Gear because it was like $3. I didn't have it, and it came with the little plastic case, so why not? Looking over here, and hey, a PSX. That's pretty cool. $30 though is a little out of my price range because maybe if it was like 15, I would have probably gotten it, but 30, I didn't really need it. And a Wii, okay, yeah, there's always a Wii, isn't there? Boring, boring, boring. Came back a little while later, and look at this little set. I actually wound up picking this up. $85 is a little much, but it came with an NES Advantage, the NES worked, came with 2 original controllers, the power cord, the RF, a gray zapper, and inside was Vanilla Mario Brothers, so that was a nice little deal. These old PlayStation controllers, $5, get out of here. I was actually interested in this fight stick. $8 doesn't seem bad, but it turned out to be an infrared one, and it didn't have the plug-in part for the console, so yeah, this was basically useless. Pass. Next up, more dead DVDs, more dead VHS players, more dead electronics, and a CD drive. Okay. Yeah, not too much interesting here. I always kind of hope with these parts that I'm going to find like a discarded 3DO or something crazy like that, and I'm never that lucky. But I can find a perfect shot gun accessory for the Wii, and another gray zapper. I mean, actually that's kind of cool, but considering I got one recently and $5 and not tested, nah, no thank you. I'll pass. Some dead modems, some more dead electronics. Like I said, there's just so much random of this crap that you find. A fax machine? Hey, do you want a fax machine? I don't. These controllers actually look pretty cool, these flight sticks, but again, it's something I have no use for. And a bunch of old phones, a bunch of old clocks. And it kind of sucks because around me, it's not like old wood grain or anything interesting. But I actually had a little bit of interest in this guy, a Tyco RC car battery charger. And I had a Tyco car at home, but it didn't fit the battery charger, so I didn't get it. And this thing, the Romulator CD game system. I'm guessing it's meant to play ROMs and somehow put them on there or do something or other. I don't know. I didn't see the thing that was supposed to plug into it, so I figured, screw it, no thank you. Wall of AV cords and power cables. Random shit. And, hey, look at this DualShock. I've never seen this color variant before, and it wound up being $5. It said not tested, but I figured I'd take a chance on it, and it worked, so I was happy with my purchase there. Moving on, hey, a Wii Nunchuck. Again, not tested. Again, $5, but there's actually a sale this day, so everything was like 30% off, so I got a nice deal on these. Speaking of nice deals, an NES controller. Again, $5 would have been a little more than I wanted to pay, especially for it to be not tested, but it's not yellowed, it's in decent shape, and I figured, what the hell, take a chance on it. And guess what? It worked as well. More toys, more random crap, and a bin full of Wii accessories for $3. This normally would have been a big bin of junk, but inside is a Wiimote with Wii Motion Plus attached. So, again, I took a chance, and GameStop sells these for like $30. So, it worked. So, I saved myself some nice bit of change that time. Go me, for once. Back to electronics, and oh, how I wanted this. The Commodore 64 in box. The box was a little beat up, but the console was in good shape. The monitor was in good shape. a complete in-box game of Action Biker, all the power chords, but I couldn't justify $125. I just couldn't do it. On to Goodwill. Sometimes this used to be good for me, but not so much anymore. And yeah, basically what you expect to find in a Goodwill. A lot of Wii games, a lot of Madden, a lot of Guitar Hero, and alright, I did not expect to see this much Just Dance. Not gonna lie, that's a little ridiculous. This is cool though. A nice little tabletop electric organ. The left side had all the major keys. It was $20. I didn't get a chance to test it out, but you know what, to be honest, I'm not really going to use it either, so I took a pass on it. It's cool though. It's something I would have definitely liked to have had. Moving on, we have some random toys, some random bull crap. Hey, instead of Donkey Kong, I'll come back, but first, look at this giant ass thing. I can't tell if this is something weird for Star Wars or probably G.I. Joe, but yeah, it just looked cool. Moved on to the Donkey Kongas, and I already have a set, and they wanted $5 for one that's kind of beat up, so yeah, that's a pass as well. Moving on to the front, and ooh, a Sears Telegames Atari 2600. For $50, that's a little steep, considering it came with no games and no controllers, so yeah, I had to pass on that one. Same thing with this Guitar Hero Live for the Wii U. $20 isn't terrible, but I figure in a few months I could probably get it new for that, so nah, no thank you. More DVDs, more Sims, always with the Sims. More Madden, again with the Madden, more Guitar Hero, and X-Men Destiny, ew. But it's sealed, so, what, $15? No, no Goodwill, that's a bad Goodwill, bad, bad, bad. And Warcraft, which I don't care about. Disney Infinity. This poor game. $30, I mean, it's new and it's in good shape, but it's a dead platform, so good luck selling those. Speaking of things good luck selling, look at all this Garth Brooks. I mean, I hate country music, so I wouldn't get it anyway, but holy shit, that's ridiculous. Moving on to more dead electronics, some old sound surround systems, a random CD player, and a turntable, and you know what? It wasn't just a CD player, but it was a CDI. It was $8. I haven't had a chance to test it out, but once I realized what it is, I just couldn't pass it up. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, let me know below, and as always, cheers.